Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Let's get right into it, man. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Not gonna waste any time today. Now, if this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me to say welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, I'm still gonna say welcome. But I'm gonna give you a nice hearty. Well, thank you for always tuning in every single day, hanging out with moi. My homeboy Spidey, that's on my chest today. Spidey right back here over my shoulder. And my sweetie back there in the corner. If you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day, Monday through Friday, that is. And I talk about the price action, dealing with the ES futures, the S&P, the SPY, SPX, whatever you want to call the market. That's what I speak on. Why do I do it? Because I want to help someone like you get your aha moment when it comes to trading, investing, and all things stock market. I only share my understandings of Michael J. Huddleston's concepts, also known as ICT. If you're not into trading ICT concepts, bye-bye. That's all we're going to talk about around here. We're not going to talk about mannequin body parts. We're not going to talk about trend lines. We're not going to talk about your typical support and resistance. All I'm talking about are the ICT concepts. If that's not what you're looking for, please keep on passing me by. Now that we got that out of the way, this morning, I took some notes from Michael's Twitter space. I know a lot of the gang don't like sitting through his Twitter spaces, don't like sitting through his lectures and stuff like that. So I took some notes to share with the gang that don't like to sit through it. And then once I do that, if I can do it within 30 minutes, then I'll get into the overnight price action, because it didn't do a whole lot. It did leave me at 41.48.50 last night, about 10:30, 10:40. It was about 10:40, 10:45. I'll give it that. And I was trying to go long at 41.48.50. It touched my limit order line 4 times. But since the Asian doesn't have a lot of volume, then it has to like pretty much wick through your limit order in order to pick you up. And it touched it 4 times and didn't pick me up. I was going to leave it there all night, but I said, I'm not going to do that because that's not smart. You need to see what price is doing, right? It may just go on, hit buy side, and when it comes back this time, get you on the wrong side of the trade. So I took it off. This morning when I woke up, I saw that if I would have left it there all night, it would have came back and picked me up. It wouldn't have stopped me out, and it would have hit my target. But you live to trade another day. Now, let's get into IC Tizzle notey notes for the gang who don't like to sit through his lives. What's up here to learn and share? Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Tweet. What's up, Lil Hawk? What's going on, Will? What's going on, Dabara? What's up, FC? What's going on, Greg? Pamela? Seawalk? Elizabeth? What's going on, Avery? What's up, Fine and Superman? And Mendez? Hey, man, let's get into it. Notes. ICT section of the book. I have a whole ICT section of the book. Flippy. Oh, I got the page thing in there already. Okay. I don't have my glasses on. All right. For those who did not, what's going on, Zay? For those who don't like sitting through ICT's Twitter spaces, we're going to go through these notes. As I said, I try to take the notes because a few of the people be like, hey, I don't like sitting through it. I appreciate when you share your notes. Speaking of sharing my notes, I shared some in the I shared 2 things in the member section. I know one of them I shared with the Black Spiders, and I think the other one I shared with like all the members. I think the one I shared with the Black Spiders was some stuff that I did when I was going through my notes at the charts. And then the other one was, I think it was, I shared it with all the members. It was just like my my chart that I did last night. My chart that I did last night. I think that's what it was. Go check the member section. Okay. Basically, what ICT did pretty much through the Twitter space, he gave you something you can look for. He gave you like the bare bones for every time frame of algorithmic trading. And when I say not time frame, but every time, like London close, New York lunch, New York eat, every what's the name? My God dog it, Tim. I tried to pick up this napkin and I forgot I just ate some toaster strudels and I just threw toaster strudel junk all over my desk. Toaster strudel crumbs all over my desk. Y'all hold on, man. I ain't gonna be able to function with this like this right here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I jollipies. All right. Now, he gave something for like all the time frames, right? I mean, all the times, right? So, and what I mean is he gave you something to look for during every time, what that time is pretty much known for and what you can be looking for, right? Starting with the London, right? He'll talk about during the London, you could be looking for false breakouts, right? You could be looking for false breakouts. Now, in Lil Timmy Rogers' understanding of ICT concepts, right? When he talk about false breakouts, the thing that comes to my mind is turtle soups, right? So I wrote down London false breakouts and I put turtle soups in parentheses, right? So, my doggone sinus is draining. Y'all excuse me, right? So I put turtle. So false breakouts in Lil Timmy Rogers' mind, I think about turtle soups, right? If you don't know what turtle soups are, go back and study the ICT concepts, right? ICT videos, should I say? And then he said, be on the lookout for a single high or a single low. A single high, everything is reversed. See, look for liquidity above or below single highs and single lows, equal highs, equal lows, right? Inside the prior days, you see, this one of the ones where I gotta draw a box. Y'all can't even see the y'all probably can't make that out right there, but you got a box that's the prior day, and then the next day when it go up into, I'm out to put this on the screen, right? And you want to be attacking it inside the prior days, like lower or upper portion, right? You want to attack it inside. You know what? I had set up a Fibonacci to show this, right? I set up a Fibonacci to show this. So, not quads, daily range. Okay. See, I got these daily range Monday because I was color coordinated days. I'm just gonna pick Friday, right? Hey. Oh, I ain't got it spread out. I'm like, what happened? I gotta spread it out, Tim. You kabuff duff. Okay, so this is the daily range. This is the top to bottom of the daily range, right? And then the next day, right? If your draw on liquidity is bullish, right? If your draw on liquidity is bullish, right, and you still haven't made it to, you know what I'm saying, your draw on liquidity is bullish here, right? Right, this your draw. We're gonna say this is your draw on liquidity, right? Buy side liquidity. That's your draw right there, right? This day, this is the range. What you're going to be looking for during the London, right? What you're going to be looking for during the London is a false breakout, right? You're bullish, so you're going to be looking for a false breakout to the I know I'm gonna do it both ways because I know it be people like, but what if I'm not bullish? What if I can't flip it in my mind? So you're looking for a false breakout to the bottom, right? Because you're bullish. And where do you want to take your turtle soup? You want to take it in the top half, right? Because you got 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, right? You want to take it in this top half of the day, preferably in this top part up here, this top quarter up there. You're looking for a 15-minute single low or equal lows. My eye. You're looking for a 15-minute single low or equal lows in this area right here, right? Sell side internal, right? Boom. You're looking for a 15-minute single low or equal lows in this area. You give it all the way down to half, but you're looking for in this upper part, preferably if the single low is hanging in this area and combined with a fair value gizzle for shizzle. If it's a single low combined with a fair value gap, right? You're looking for a false breakout to the downside, right? Over here, you're looking for price. Figaro, 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 Figaro. You're looking for price to come down, right? Take out this 15-minute low. And if it's combined with a fair value gap, woohoo, steroid city. And then you're boom, your turtle soup right there. You're going long up under that 15-minute low, right? At that fair value gizzle to attack your buy side. Do it have to get there? No, that's just the draw. But that's the setup you can be looking for in the London. That's what the London is known for, right? And if you're going, your bias is short, you want to go short, you're looking for, come here, come here. Same thing on the opposite side. Same thing on the opposite side. Reverse, 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 crisscross. Everybody. Everybody, clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap. Now, over here, same thing. You're looking for a false breakout to the upside, right? I need this to be on that side. You're looking for the false breakout to the upside, right? Inside this lower part, giving it all the way up to half, but preferably in this lower part down here, going up, taking out the 15-minute high, this time taking out the buy side to come back and attack your draw. Does it have to get to the draw? No, it doesn't. You're just looking for 5 points. But that, and you take your turtle soup sale right there, right? So Now, price of text equal highs or low levels, lower upper 50% previous day. That's pretty much what I said right there. Right. And I broke it down for turtle soup and turtle soup sale. Right. I put turtle soup, single high or equal highs inside previous day. Right. That was I should have put turtle soup. Yes, right. That would have been turtle soup sale. I should have put turtle soup sale. And then turtle soup is single low or equal lows previous day. I need to switch my notes up, but I know what I'm saying. Anyway, all right. The New York is typically a continuation of the London. If your higher time frame draw has not been met, right? So if this is your daily or weekly draw, right, and price has not gotten there in the London, right, you're looking for a continuation. Most of the time you're looking for a continuation in the New York, meaning you haven't reached it's all mixed up, so I don't know what's what. Get out of here. So, like that. Why won't the screen move? What is going on? Hey, what is going on? Okay. Okay. All right. So London does not reach, right? The London does not reach your draw, right? When you come to the New York, you can expect some type of pullback. All right, let's just come here like this. We'll do it like this right here. Right? London was going up. It did not reach the draw, right? It failed to reach the draw. You can expect some type of pullback in the New York, boop, and then continue on to the draw. That's what New York is typically known for, right? New York morning is typically known for being a continuation of the London if your higher time frame daily or weekly draw has not been hit yet. You can typically look for some type of pullback and a continuation, right? On news days, you can use going into the news between 6, 7 up until 8:30. Just say I just wrote from like 6 up until 8:30. You can use the news days to take a trade to attack liquidity leading up into the news, right? You know what I'm saying? Just got to be careful on that. Like on the not like I wouldn't do it on like CPI, but like maybe FOMC, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff that's going, it's about to get volatile and the market gonna try to get to a certain place, try to get to some kind of fair value. You can use the upcoming news as a catalyst to make make you a quick little move, right? If you hit your daily or weekly time frame, then he switches into a New York reversal profile, meaning he's looking for a reversal in the New York. What does that mean, Tim? If you would have looked at the core content, you would know what I'm talking about. But I digress. If you reach your higher time frame daily or weekly target, right? Then he will be looking for a reversal setup to take, right? And this would be a reversal setup. Not saying it's got to go right to that buy side, but I'm just, y'all know what I'm saying, right? This is a reversal setup like that. So when you take out the buy side or sell side, you take out the higher time frame draw, got to break in market structure the opposite way, and then trade back up into whatever your PD array is, breaker, fair value gap, order block, and then go the opposite direction. That's the New York. If you meet the higher time frame draw, then he switched and started looking for the New York reversal profile. Silver bullets are normally continuations, right? Silver bullets are normally continuations, right? Just like I was saying, the New York is typically a continuation. Silver bullets are normally a continuation, right? So you're looking for, most time you're looking for a continuation unless your higher time frame target has been met, and you'll be looking for the reversal, right? And it's the first fair value gap made between 10 and 11 is the catalyst for the silver bullet setup, right? The first fair value gap made between 10 and 11 is the catalyst for the silver bullet setup. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I ain't going that deep this time. Lunchtime, right? Lunchtime typically reverses back on the morning stops, right? Lunchtime typically reverses back on the morning stops. Whoever been winning throughout the morning and may have trailed their stops to some equal lows or equal highs or a swing low or swing high, it typically reverses on the morning stops, right? If the higher time frame draw has not been hit, look for a 15-minute raid, right? A 15-minute raid combined with a fair value gap or a volume imbalance, or you know what I'm saying, with all that red, look for a 15-minute raid and then take it off of that 15-minute raid. If the higher time frame draw has not been met, it'll be like a continuation, right? It'll be a continuation, right? You look for a raid on the same way. Like if the time frame ain't been met, look for that 15-minute raid. Is more oomph to it if it's combined with a fair value gap of volume and balance. Confluence, look for confluence, right? The PM session, right? The same as the AM session. It's just in the afternoon. I don't trade the afternoon, but the PM session is the same as the, meaning from like 1:30 up until 3. It's the same as the morning. And then the last hour, everything just repeats. You're just looking for it in different times. Like the beginning of New York is the same as the end of New York. Everything is based off of if your higher time frame draw has been met. If the higher time frame draw has not been met, be looking for a continuation setup. If the higher time frame draw has been met, be looking for a reversal setup. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. When in doubt, stay out. I wrote that down as soon as you said it. When in doubt, stay out. That's how I heard it in my head. This throwback. Y'all probably ain't never heard me talk about this. I got this from PDub. Well, PDub got it from ICT, and then I'm assuming PDub got it from ICT, but I got it from PDub. Is one of the things that stuck out to me when I was talking to PDub about it is refer 3 days back. The open, high, low, and close, you know what I'm saying? Refer 3 days back, right? That because I used to have, if you throwback spider gang, you remember the days when I used to have my high and my low of the day marked You know what I'm saying? 3 days back, like going through the week, I had a line on the high, line on the low. I used to have a mark going through the week. My chart looked like this right here because it had like the open, high, low. I mean, the high and the low marked for each day. You know what I'm saying? And you look 3 days back when you're looking for what price reacting to. Was it before or after news? I can't remember why I made that note. Was it before or after news days? I can't remember why I made that note. New York OTE reversals, reversal markets, breakers. Okay, yeah, New York. Oh, these are things that he was saying is good for. The New York session is good for OTEs, reversals, and breakers. Those are like good setups that can be found in New York. Said London, turtle soups, the 2022 mentorship model breakers. Those are stuff that's good setups to use during the London. Those, you know what I'm saying, them just one, but he was just giving out just spewing out a whole bunch of stuff for people who, you know what I'm saying. And then he also touched on the same thing that I be saying every single day. Don't try to do everything, right? I'm the type of person where I want to know all of the concepts, right? So I know when it's not my trade. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times your model can get masked, you know what I'm saying, in something, it be wrapped up, it be a wolf in sheep's clothing. You think it's a sheep, and then then it eats you up. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know all the concepts so that I know when to stay out. You know what I'm saying? Know when to stay out. Now, those are the notey notes. I got 3 minutes before the market open. Let's run through the price action real quick. Are there any questions about the notey notes before well, just drop it in the chat if it is. All right, overnight price action. I shared my chart. I shared my chart with the members, right? Barring any radical down movements from CPI and all the other heavy hitting news that's coming out this week. This is my weekly draw up there. What, Tim? Why is that your weekly draw? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers, right? Even though these hourly candles, you can see that once we came down and took out a weekly low down here, right? This is the weekly low. Once we came down and took out a weekly low, we rejected off of that low. So whenever you take out sell side or buy side and reject, your draw is the opposite end that took you there. So that's my draw right there. Do we have to get to the draw? Can somebody put in the chat, do we have to get to the draw? Right? That's my weekly draw up there, right? Barring any just pukes from CPI. Okay, so overnight, this is what I was watching. I was looking at we got a daily fair value gap above Friday's high. No, we don't. Get out of the way, CZ. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Very well. We got a daily fair value gap above Friday's high, right? I was watching that. We got buy side above that's Wednesday's high. I'm sorry. Wednesday's high, we got a daily fair value gap above Wednesday's high. We have buy side above Friday high. Now, I know you're probably wondering, why did I put previous day's high on Wednesday instead of putting it on Friday? Right? The reason why I put previous day's high over there, because I didn't want to put buy side here and then previous day's high here. That didn't make sense in my mind. So I just made Wednesday's the previous day high, and then I put buy side above Friday's high. Right? We got a few seconds before the market open. The market is open. The market is open. The market is open. If you're going to trade, please trade safe. If you're not going to trade, please take copious notes so you can go back and study what you saw today. If you're leaving now, I will see you at 6:30. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you decide you want to be a funded trader or try a prop firm and you're going to try Apex, please use my link. It's in the description down there. Click on mine. It's an affiliate link. Click on that. And then if you sign up with Apex, I'll get a little something on there. You know what I'm saying? But if you're going to use Apex, please use my link. Please. That's just the prop firm that I chose to go with. You don't have to. That's just what best fit my needs. And again, if you're going to choose a prop firm and you're going to go with Apex, come back to one of my videos, click on my link, and then sign up under my link. That's good for 50% off, but they usually be doing like 80. So if you click on that link and it take you there with save 50, if you change it to like save 80 or save 90, they usually have 80 and 90% off. So if they got 80, 90% off, use my link and then just change the code to like 80 or 90% off. Now, as I was saying, we opened up, oh yeah, I was watching these here. We had the new week opening gap, right? The new week opening gap was in between 41.49. Hold up. Is that what is it? Yes, in between 41.49 and 41.51. All right. We're pulling back. This looked like it might be a good setup. I'm about to miss running my mouth with y'all. We came down, touched the fair value gap that's hourly fair value gap that I was watching. The hourly fair value gap was in between 41.43.75 and 41.36.75, a 3-point fair value gap. Then we pushed back up. First of all, we came down, offering sell side inside this bullish new week opening gap, right? Then we pushed back up and offered buy side inside the new week opening gap. Then we came down just around midnight again, without getting back down below the low we had made when we hit the fair value gap. And then we started to push back up, and we just pretty much continued up. We had one more pullback here between 4 and 5. We had between 3 and 5, really. Yes, between 3 and 5, we had one more pullback, and then nothing could stop us. We all the way up. All right, came all the way up, and then now here from 8 o'clock to now, we're starting to get another pullback. So, and the reason why I say this might be a setup, I'm about to miss talking to y'all, because again, like I just said, we have not reached a higher time frame destination yet. So what do you expect in New York? Some kind of pullback and then a continuation. Some kind of pullback and then a continuation. The 5-minute breaker was never touched and the sell side was never reached. So we stayed at the fair value gap, staying in this area right here. So right now, my eye is still on the buy side. My eye is still on the buy side. Look for some type of entry to the buy side until proven wrong. Looking at it on a 15 minute. Looking at it on a 15 minute. We are coming down, taking out the sell side right now, back into the new week opening gap. We're taking out the sell side back into the new week opening gap. Gap. Yeah, hold on for a second. I think I'm gonna put me a little piece of something on. I think we'll put me a little piece of something on. Let me look at I don't want to rush into it. Let me check out the dollar real quick, because I want to put me a little piece of something on. All right, we got divergence right there. We got divergence right there. The Dow came down to this fair value gap. Did the Dow get up under these lows? Dow didn't take the lows. Ooh, I want to put me something on right there, but I haven't really paid it no attention on. Hold on. I'm gonna let it make it. I'm gonna let it make it. Live to trade another day. I'll just look at something a little bit later on. Look at something a little bit later on. And I'm not gonna be pissed for not doing it. I'm not. I know I'd be attacking y'all and be like, y'all made me miss a trade and all that. I'm not gonna be upset with y'all. On the 15-minute. New week opening gap. We gapped up. Bullish new week opening gap. Like I said before, we came down, offered sell side over the new week opening gap, came all the way down to the 1 hour, Bissy. If you notice right here, we got these equal lows right there. We got equal lows right here. Remember what we was talking about, right? We came down below them equal lows right there and then pushed back up there. The equal lows from the day before. This is in the Asian session right there. Came down below that. Boom. Hit that. Went below them equal lows on 15-minute. And in combination with this fair value gap, then pushed back up. Offered the buy side to the new week opening gap. Offered buy side to the new week opening gap. Then we stopped. Did not take out the buy side. Pulled back down. Came below this swing low, got into this Bissy from the 9:15 candle, got below the swing low of the 10 p.m. candle, right? Pushed back down. This is the area right over here where I was saying I got left. It was around about 10. It was on this candle right here. This can yes, it was on 10:30. Yes, it was on this 10:30 candle right here. This is the candle when I got left. I was trying to catch a move up to attack this buy side right here. I never got picked up. It touched me like 4 times at 41.48, 41.48.50 right on here. I was looking at the 1 minute, but it was inside this candle here. And then once I woke up today, I saw that it did go up and then it came back. I would have got picked up here. This wouldn't have stopped me out because my stop would have been down here at 41.43.50. My stop would have been down here like close to this low right here. It wouldn't have been right at the low, but it would have been like maybe one tick inside this fair value gap. But as you see, it would have came down, picked me up, wouldn't have stopped me out, and then it would have attacked the buy side that I was trying to get to. But you live to trade another day. Now we came down below, took out this sell side, filled in this fair value gap on the 9:15 candle, consolidated for a bit, and then pushed up, taking out the buy side at the 7 p.m. candle and at the 6 o'clock candle, the opening candle, filling in this volume imbalance. Filling in this volume imbalance. Stop. Yep. Tick for tick with the volume imbalance look like. Filled in the volume imbalance. Came back down into the new week opening gap, into this breaker right here, into this fair value gap with the 445 candle. Nothing can stop me all the way up right there. And like I said, I'm not going to be upset at y'all because I didn't get in on that right there. And there's the entry right there that I was like, ooh, I should put a little piece on, but there's the entry right there. And that right there. Did it get 5 points? 49. I don't know if it went up that high yet or not. We're just going to say 55 would be 5 points because it was the lowest 50. Yeah, so we'll just say 55 because this low right here is 50. So we'll just say 55 would have been 5 points. And that's it, man. That's the overnight price action. Man, I'm upset I didn't engage. I'll say for you could have further stepped away from drawdown. Is the Asian range sell side being targeted now? Okay. crystal ball. Oh, crystal ball. CZ wants to know, is Asian range sell side being targeted now? Now. Get off my screen. Oh my goodness. I said my target was up here. This was my target right here. I said I was expecting a pullback to continue up. So that's my that's my thoughts, right? When will Asian range lows be the target for me? If we close below this 445 low right here. If we close below this 445, long as we reject this 445 low, the target is still up here. Why is that? Right? Teachable moment. As long as we reject this low, the target is still here because we haven't hit buy side and gotten a rejection, right? If you come all the way over here, let's put it on hourly candles, right? If you put it on hourly candles, right? Friday, we came up here and we stopped and rejected back. We never took the buy side above Wednesday's high, right? We got there, stopped and rejected. Then we opened up Sunday, came down, and we've been pushing up, but we haven't taken out Friday's buy side yet, right? Since we still haven't hit a buy side and rejected, this run right here is still intact, right? This run is still intact. Do you have to reach the draw? No, you don't have to reach the draw, but until the market breaks the opposite way, the draw is still intact. So right now, the draw is still up here. So that's why my draw is Friday's high, right? Because we still haven't hit buy side. I personally don't look to reverse until we take out liquidity and start reversing, right? Meaning take out a high or low and start reversing. That's when I looked. If we get up here and take out this buy side, right, then I'll start looking for a reversal up here. But until we take out buy side, any kind of pullback, I'm gonna be looking to buy the pullback. It's just, you know what I'm saying, buying the right pullback, right? You want to buy the pullbacks in the discount of the range, and then knowing when is there a balanced price range, when is it not, right? We could very well come down there. We can keep on melting, but until we get a closure down here below that, what was it, 445, whatever, we get a closure down there, then the market is saying, okay, I'm ready to go that way. Why is it saying I'm ready to go that way, right? Because we came up, we paused here, then we took off here and went up, right? We took off here and went up, came above this high right there. We still haven't taken out this buy side, but if we come down here and start to close this way, now we're starting to break structure in the other direction, right? We're starting to break structure in the other direction. Like if I come to this 15-minute here, boom. If we come down here and start closing down here, right? We start closing down here and getting like continuation. Like, for example, this candle we on right now, this 15-minute candle we on right here. Just say we come down here and we close down here, right? If this next candle open up and start coming down this way, then there you go, right? There you go. Or if we just die off on this candle, there you go. But you just let price tell you what it want to do. But until we close down here, that's where I'm looking right there. They go to closure where the body's at. They're gonna close you right there. Right now, see how this, we got to see how this candle react off of this new week opening gap right here. Right now that we got the closure there, now this new week opening gap, we need this to act as support. We need this new week opening gap to keep price up here. Remember, wicks do damage. Wicks do damage, but we need this new week opening gap to keep price up, right? Because we didn't got us a closure just below that right there. So we need this new week opening gap to keep price up. We need that to act as support for this draw to still be intact. Did you get it? Okay. Any other questions before I call it? 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 Going once, going twice. Ties, fee time. 100. That's you on IG. What you doing over there on IG, 100? Fee times a made it. Hey, that's all I got, man. I am going to see you all at 6:30 p.m. if the Lord says the same thing. I'll see y'all at 6:30, man. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all be safe. If you're going to trade, please trade safe. If you're not going to trade, please take copious amounts of notes so you can go back and study what you saw. Just like moi. I'll see y'all tonight, man. Gone. Yeah.